What the I want to convince you in the next 5 minutes to make your students think this in your math classrooms. But I know what you're thinking. What F word is he talking about? Because there's two dirty F words. One is and the other, as far as I'm concerned, this is the dirty 4-letter F word in math class. I actually tell my students I'd rather they say the other one than this one, and sometimes they take me up on it, which is always interesting. But what do we know? We know kids are born with this natural curiosity for the world around them. They love exploring things. They love seeing how they work and discovering. I guarantee my son thinks, what the at least daily. And this curiosity continues into the math classroom, at least at first. Kids think, I can count things, I can pattern, oh my God, this is so cool. And then somewhere along the lines, we beat that curiosity out of them until we get classrooms that look like this. So what do we do to bring some of that curiosity back into the classroom? We have to show students things that surprise them, things that are counterintuitive or unexpected. In short, things that make them think, WTF. Things like this. Every week, the first week of school every year, I write this on the board, and I ask, what is this? 5. Okay, what is 5? Show me 5. Okay, so that's 5. Well, no, that means 5. Okay, so what is 5? And then down the rabbit hole we go as students talk about what numbers are, whether math was invented or discovered. And pretty soon I have a classroom full of 8th graders complaining how much their heads hurt because they've realized they have no idea how to define a number or where they came from. They're just these magical things that have appeared and we don't know where they came from. Here's another fun one. We might have some elementary teachers in here with their own curious moment right now, like, why do you put an exclamation point in a math problem? And my students think the same thing. They think I'm just saying 0 very excitedly, like 0! Because what? But I explain factorials to them, and so we talk about 3 factorial, 3 times 2 times 1 is 6. And so what's 0 factorial? Well, it's got to be 0. It has to be 0. It can't be anything but 0, right? 1? What the How does that work? And at that moment right there, you've got it. They need to know how this works. Can you imagine teaching every day in a classroom with kids who needed to know how the math you're teaching them works? Are you kidding me? 0 to the 0 power. They know that anything to the 0 power is equal to 1, right? But does 0 hold that rule? No, it can't, right? They want to know what the calculator would say. So I say, great, let's graph it. And so we do. And I show them this. And then I watch as one by one their little adolescent heads explode. This doesn't make any sense. And again, their minds are mine. They have fallen right into my trap. Or these calculators. These are all pictures of the exact same calculator. And there comes that look on their faces. They're thinking, what the is going on here? They need to know how this works, and they're so curious. All they care about is figuring out what's going on here. Infinite series are another fun one. Students think that since they don't end, it must sum to infinity or there is no solution, right? But I tell them, no, it sums to 1. And they think, seriously, again with the 1? Like, what's up with the 1? But I say, I'll prove it to you, and I put this up. And then just like dominoes, I see their faces change from really confused to, I get it. That curiosity has been satisfied. I didn't have to say a word. It's amazing. And this, by far, is my all-time favorite infinite series. If you've never seen this or seen the number file video about this, take a second and think about what this series sums to. I have time. I can wait. Don't worry. Negative 112? What the This is one of those mic drop moments in math class, where you just drop the mic, you show them, and you watch as they lose their freaking minds over this result. It makes no sense, and it's amazing. So, I encourage you to use these problems in your math classrooms. You can use them as warm-ups or time to your grade level standards. I give them and I let them propose some answers and then split the room based on what they think the answer is, and then we debate. We talk about, we argue. This side argues for them, they argue against that side, they change their mind, they change sides. It is an SMP number 3 gold mine. I have students who come back from high school and say that they miss the most about my class is debating these types of surprising problems. And speaking of high school, if you do teach high school, especially seniors, I'd encourage you to put this on the board towards the end of the year, and they're going to get that confused look on their face at first, and let them think for a minute and then tell them, this is what happens after you graduate. Shit gets real. Thank you.